everyone! So it's been a while since I've made a video for this channel, but I thought I would get back into it, and I thought I would do a video talking about some of my favorite iPhone apps. So I know that not everyone has an iPhone. If you do have a smartphone, some of these apps might be available in Android version. I'm not sure because obviously I don't know which apps are only iPhone and which are Android as well, but you know, you can have a check in the App Store. There's obviously certain apps that I use a lot that are sort of more local, that are probably not very going to be useful outside of Switzerland, so I won't go into detail about those. So besides the ones that everyone has, like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and things like that, one of the apps that I really like is Instagram, and that's the icon for it right there, so you can click on it. And basically Instagram, if you don't know it, it's a photo sharing app, and I think this one is only for iPhone, unfortunately, but basically you can take pictures with your phone and then you share them on your Instagram stream, and then everyone else who has that app and is subscribed to your stream through their phone gets a little update in their Instagram saying, oh, you've uploaded a new picture, so you can see the other pictures that people upload from their phone. If you do have an Instagram account or you would like to get one on your iPhone, you want to follow me, my username on there is mizzchievouz, but it's spelled a little bit differently, so I will post it here right now if you want to follow me on Instagram, and it's just super fun. If you do have Instagram, one of the apps that I use for it is Frametastic. So Frametastic is basically you can put more than one picture into one picture and then share it on your Instagram. So you can, you know, if you have, like, let's say you want to share 4 pictures at once, you can kind of make like a frame for it. Another app that I really like is TuneIn Radio, and that is the icon for it right there. So TuneIn Radio, and this is absolutely perfect if you have a docking station at home to listen to music. So you can just, you know, I can stick my iPhone, you can use it on your iPod as well. You can just stick your phone in it, and then this is basically an app that lets you listen to online internet radio, and it's for free, so that's awesome. So this is just awesome if you like listening to internet radio. You can browse through all the different categories of music, you know, like rock and classic and, you know, electronic or whatever. So I've found so many great stations. You can favorite your favorite stations so that you can easily access them, and you can even use this to wake yourself, like with an alarm. So on my docking station by my bed, I put this in at night, I set it on the station that I want it to go on, and then in the morning it just starts playing on that radio station. You can also favorite songs on here, so like let's say you're listening and you hear a song and you're, oh, I absolutely love it. You can favorite it and it'll tell you the track, and you can even go and purchase it right away. 2 other apps that are to do with music that I really like are Soundhound and Shazam. So Soundhound is there, and I think Shazam is this one. These are apps that help you identify music. So let's say you're watching TV or you're watching a movie or something, and there's a song that comes on, you're like, oh my god, I love that song, but you don't know what it is. These apps listen to the sounds. So you just like hold your iPhone to the source of the sound, or like turn up the volume or whatever, and it identifies the song. So there's obviously like some kind of a database that's online where all the songs are in. So sometimes I have both of them because sometimes one app like might not be able to identify a particular song, but the other one will. Okay, so another app that I like is Evernote, which is here. So obviously you can you know, you can take regular notes. There's like a note app that comes installed already on your iPhone, but Evernote is much better. It's a free app again because you can actually search your own notes. So like let's say you make a lot of notes on your phone, and then, you know, you remember something but you're not sure which note it's under, you can search it, and you can also take pictures and integrate them into your notes. So on the second page I have a lot of my favorite games. So I have Tiny Tower, which I know a lot of people have been talking about. So it's basically an app where you build a tower of citizens, and I have 91 levels right now, so you can see it if you zoom out. So there's the tower that I'm building, and you build like stores and residential apartment buildings and restaurants and stuff like that, and then you have to basically go through the floors and stock it. So I used to play this like all the time, but now that I have like 91 floors, it takes so long to stock all the floors that it's getting a bit more time consuming than I would like. Another couple games that I really like are Scramble free and Words free. So Scramble is like Boggle, if you know that. You know, it's like a word game, and Words free is basically just like Scrabble, and you can play it with your friends. If you connect it with your Facebook account, you can challenge your friends to a game, so that's really fun. I've been doing that. And another really fun game that I absolutely love is Draw Something. I think it's called Draw Free now. Another free game, and this is like Pictionary. You connect it with your Facebook account, or you can just, you don't have to have a Facebook account, but it gives you a choice of like 3 words, and then you have to draw that word using like your finger, so you kind of just draw it on the screen, and then the other person that you play with has to guess that whatever it is you drew, and if they guess it correctly, you get coins for it. So, and with the coins you can purchase more colors. So it's basically just like an online version of Pictionary, and you can challenge again your friends through Facebook. Another couple game apps that I have are Bakery Story and Restaurant Story, and currently this is like the game that I'm playing the most is Bakery Story. Like, I don't play all these games like all the time because I would just be sitting on my phone the whole time. So I kind of just go through phases, and right now for me it's like Bakery Story, and it's so cute. Basically you build a little bakery, and you can bake cakes and cupcakes and croissant and all different kinds of things and cookies and stuff. So you get these little, so there you can see it, you get these little ovens, and you can bake stuff. And the more you bake, the more customers you have, and they start, you know, eating your food. You know, and then you can expand your restaurant or your bakery. Okay, another one that I've recently got is Shape Up, which is another free app, and this is like a calorie counter. If you are someone who's been watching your calories, it basically, you put in your age and your height, and it also, you can choose from the level of activity of that you do, like if you're someone who's very active or whatever, and then it tells you, oh, and then you also can put in, like, if you're trying to lose weight, what your goal weight is. And then it kind of tells you how to reach that goal weight in a safe amount of time, you know, like, so that you're not like crash dieting, and how many calories maximum you consume each day to eventually reach that goal. And then as you use it, you can track whatever foods you're eating, so you can put in what you ate that day, so you can put everything in. There's a database of foods, and you can also put in physical activity, like if you do some exercises, it puts that in, so it kind of subtracts that from your calorie intake. So it's basically just a calorie counter, but it's quite well made. It is a little bit North American centric, so a lot of the kind of European foods are a little bit hard to find in here. I guess it's kind of more focused around like North American diets. Okay, another really awesome app is Flashlight, and this is actually something that I've used all the time, and it's basically just it creates a bright spotlight. So if you are in the dark and you have no light, you can use the light of your flash. So there's the flashlight, and then you click this button. So now my flashlight is on, you see, so you can see the light. Am I blinding you yet? So there is the light, and it actually really illuminates. So if I'm like walking in a dark room and I like don't have a light source, this really does it. Obviously this really drains your batteries, so only use this like for short periods of time. Another one that's really good is Around Me, which I've used actually a few times as well. So this is really cool if you are in a place, like let's say you're visiting another city for a day, or you're in a neighborhood that you're not familiar with, and you're like, oh, I need to use a bank machine, and you don't know where the bank machine is. This will locate the closest like ATMs, it'll locate coffee shops, gas stations, hospitals, hotels, movie theaters, parking, pharmacies, restaurants, supermarkets, theaters, and whatever around where you are. So it locates you by GPS. So Wikipanion is a good app for Wikipedia, so you don't have to go through Safari to look up stuff if you are quickly wanting to know something. There's 2 apps that I really like for cooking. It's Epicurious and AllRecipes. So these are from the websites Epicurious.com and AllRecipes. So if you like cooking, these are good because you can find your, you can find recipes, and sometimes if I'm like bored or something, I'll look up quickly recipes of like what to make for dinner. It kind of just suggests recipes, and then you can just scroll through them, and then it has, the pictures, and then you can view the recipe, and then it has it there. Kitchen Dial is also a really cool one if you do a lot of conversions. Like I'm someone who I cook a lot of sort of recipes from these websites, and often they're not in metric. So this is a really awesome app that quickly converts. Like if I'm looking for I don't know, like how much is 1 gallon, like I have no idea how much that is, and then you can put it into liters. So 1 gallon is 3.7 liters, so you can quickly do the conversion by just spinning. Another useful, two useful ones are Viber, which looks like that. There you can see the Viber icon, and the other one is WhatsApp, which is on this page. So WhatsApp and Viber, and these are for sending free text messages, and it's basically like a chat interface that just uses internet. Viber is free, but I think WhatsApp you do have to pay for it, but it's like $1. It's not expensive, and you will save yourself money over time if you just send text messages through those programs. I think Viber you can even call people on the phone using the internet for free. So I think I've never tried that, but it should work. You can actually call them using Viber. Okay, so that is pretty much it for favorite apps. I mean, obviously I have a lot more on here, but I don't want to like talk about every single app. I think I'll probably list like the most important ones that are down here that I mentioned in this video if you want to check them out. So thanks so much for watching, and I also like to get feedback from you guys on what your favorite apps are, because you know, maybe there's some really good ones that I don't even know about yet. So you can post that in the comments if you think there's some really great apps that I need to go check out. Preferably free ones. I don't really like spending money on apps, to be honest, unless there's something that's really amazing that you think is worth spending money on. Add that in the comments and I'll check them out. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!